Hey guys, Chuck, Quadriplegic Gamer. My name's Chuck. I make Call of Duty videos. Just goofing on Hutch there. Just want to say hey everybody and hope everybody's doing good and having some good games out there. Got some more gameplay commentary and I got a ton of voicemails that I want to answer. Thanks everybody for calling me up. Petition's going good. We're over 9,700 signatures as of this moment in time. And thanks you guys for all your support. It's really awesome. You guys are making it happen. So I got some gameplay here. You see my voicemail, feel free to call me if you'd like, if you haven't left me a voicemail message, or if you're out of the United States and want to send me an email with some MP3 files attached. That also works because I can use those too. A few things I want to address before I get into this gaming thing and answer some questions. One, somebody made a comment that they would sign the petition, but they would cost them money if they're across the pond or if they're in the UK. Is that true? Can somebody explain that to me? Is that a possibility? And also, interesting news that Black Ops, they have a few handicap control layouts for handicapped people. One is the Nomad, which has been in the World at War, but there's a new one called Charlie. Unfortunately, that Charlie is not me. Somehow, some random guy named Charlie got a layout in Black Ops, and I may get the shaft, which I think is so hilarious. I mean, I don't really care. I'll still make it happen, but I did send JD 2020 an email saying, what's up? We'll see what happens with that. Black Ops soon. So here we go. First question we have going on. Let's roll it.
Yo, what's up, dude? Mad respect to you and your videos. My question is, what made you think of filming your gameplay? Thanks, dude.
So why did I start recording gameplay? I think it was because I just wanted, when I started this petition, I wanted to put something out there so people could see how I play. Because a lot of times people don't believe, things on the interwebs, which is wise. And so I wanted to show people how I play, show people why I need custom button remapping so I can sight up and things like that. Because, of course, it's horrible and horrendous, like right here. Sight up, fail. That was the spray and pray that didn't just quite work out. So I started recording just so I could demo and show people how I do it and why I need remapping and why it would be beneficial to me and disabled gamers all over. So thanks for that question. Really appreciate it.
Hey, this is Brian here from Substance TV. My question was for you, is there a game you feel that even though you are handicapped and you might not have the same advantages as other gamers, let's say in Modern Warfare 2, is there a game you feel that you're actually better at than other players because of your handicap?
Okay, good. This is an interesting question. One I never would have thought about, but I think that for myself, I'm pretty much good at strategy games like crazy because when you're handicapped, you basically live your life constantly thinking about how you're going to approach challenges. So if I'm rolling around down the street and I come to a curb, you guys just step up. Whereas I have to think about how I'm going to negotiate the curb, where do I find an access ramp, how do I get into a doorway. So, I mean, I love chess. Chess totally is great. Teaches you so much about strategy, planning ahead, thinking about what your opponent's doing, which I recommend if you don't play chess, start practicing, start learning it. It will only do you good. So I think that strategy games, for myself, I know I have an advantage just because I'm able to think, and that's what I have a lot of time just to sit around and think. And I do that with zombies. When I'm playing zombies, I'll think about my games that I had the day before if I'm laying in bed in the morning and think about what I would have done differently, maybe a different way to attack the situation next time. I'll think about what's the best gun for getting points, where's the best time to move, how long do you want to stay in a certain spot, what do you want to get in order. Those are the kinds of things I think about. So, I mean, I think that I'm good at strategy games or games that require you to use tactic, and that's why I think I do okay at Call of Duty. So thanks for that question, man. Good one. I really appreciate that one.
Hey, Chuck. My name is Reed, and my question for you is, would you be considering a dual comp with someone who hasn't tried your method of actually playing the game, actually using your face to play the game, and then you can actually show someone how hard it is? Thanks.
Here's another really interesting question. And I really would find it hard to believe that somebody would want to do a dual comp with them playing with their face because it takes a while to get proficient at it. It took me about a month and a half. And after I started playing, I played through the single player in World at War. I went into my first team deathmatch, and I went 1 and like 27. Somebody sent me a message. They're like, please leave. I didn't realize in team deathmatch at that point that I basically just ruined the game for everybody else. Oh, it was such a painful thing. But I was playing with my face, and it was just on a crazy, I think it was on the downfall map. So, yeah. So, I mean, I would love to do a dual comm like that at some point with somebody, but I don't think there's going to be a lot of people who really want to try it because it's just going to be a painful, painful experience. I mean, it would just be, it takes a while to learn it and to master. So, thanks, Reed. Appreciate that question. And on to the next one.
Mr. Bittner, if your petition does pass with your custom button remapping, what button remapping would you use to customize your controller for optimal use for your personal gameplay?
All right, so what at the beginning of this video, I'm going to put my ultimate layout, the one I want to get into Black Ops, which I hope they add at some point for me. So yeah, I have been working my butt off for a year and a half, and I would like to have at least a layout in there if I can't get full remapping. You know, that would help me a lot with aim down sights toggle, which the new ones have that, the new handicap layouts. There's 2, Nomad and Charlie's. But what do I want? If you look at my my layout there, you'll notice that I want aim up or sight up to be, I think, yeah, triangle or the square button, triangle or square, and jump to be L1, because that way I can run with the left analog and jump things, because I can't really jump over objects right now. I kind of get stuck. And then I could aim down sight, and if it was sight up lock, it would just be perfect. I would just be so much better. I could start using the FAL. I could start using snipers. I could start like doing the achievements like aim down sight challenges that I can't do. I don't have any master class unlocks in Modern Warfare because I can't do any of the aim down sight challenges. So it's kind of a bummer. But so that would be my optimal layout. An aim down sight sticky and having sight up being on triangle or square. Either one would be optional. But look, check out that at the beginning of my video. Check out my layout. That explains exactly what I'm looking for. Thanks, man.
Hey, Chuck. My name's Lee, and my question is, what happened to you? Like, did you get in a bad accident, or were you born handicapped? Keep up the great videos, and bye.
Okay. My accident. Yes, I wasn't born this way. I'm a quadriplegic. So I was paralyzed in an auto accident. Now, usually when I tell this story, I don't start off by that. I start telling the story about how there was a woman crossing the street with a baby carriage and a truck ran a stop sign, and I pushed him out of the way and got hit by the truck, and it broke my neck. I like to come off the hero. People are like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. That story has backfired on me because I haven't clarified it quick enough, and they started telling other people, and I'm like, no, I'm sorry. I actually stole my parents' car and went following the Grateful Dead around the country, and then subsequently was in the back seat sleeping and crashed that car and broke my neck. That's the real story. That's what happened to me, and that was about 15 years ago that happened. So yeah, I am a quadriplegic, paralyzed from the chest down. I have arm movement but no fingers or anything like that, so I can move my arms but I can't move my fingers at all and anything from the chest down. So that's what happened to me. I'm not a capper from birth.
Hey Chuck, it's Matt, XXSG Matt XX on YouTube. My question for you is, when you play online, does anybody give you hate, and also, do you do any sports? Thanks, Chuck. Bye.
All right, Matt. Thank you for your questions. Matt sent me 3 really good questions. I'll use 2 and maybe 1 next time. So, do I get hate? This is a good... Yes, of course I get hate. I get people when they see me hit them with a noob tube if I'm doing that, or if I'm camping, of course. People just whine about camping way too much. This is a tactic in the game, and I don't think it's totally cheap, but it's not like boosting. So, yeah, people do hate, but whenever people get on the hate and they're like, you know, calling me out or whatever, I'll just turn on my mic and be like, hey, I'm a quadriplegic, I'm playing with my face. Usually they respond like, I'm such a douche. And it is so full of win. I love it. It's great. That usually shuts them up at that point. I did have one guy say, I don't care. You're still a cheater. I'm just like, oh, whatever. At that point, it's just like, you're muted. And do I play handicap sports? I am awesome at the Dead Man's Float. And my handicap in golf, it's like 1 million. And musical chairs, the Kappa is the world champion. I rock and roll at it. No, I don't do any handicap sports. If you guys want to check out a cool documentary, there's one called Murder Ball. It's about quadriplegic wheelchair rugby. It's called Murder Ball. Love the name that they named that sport, that quadriplegic wheelchair rugby. If you're ever killed by a quadriplegic, you deserve to die. Because if I have a gun, just step to the left or to the right, I can't shoot you. Can't even hold a gun. So yeah, I don't do the sporting thing. I'm not a sporto. But yeah, thanks guys for your questions. They were awesome. Really appreciate it. So drop me a voicemail if you want. Send me some questions via email through MP3 if you'd like to do it that way too. That's cool, and maybe I'll drop you into my next video. So guys, yeah, that's about it. This game is wrapped up. I was doing pretty good. That Pavlo helped out. I get second place in this, which is always a good time. I had a game the other night I did where I didn't use a noob tube, I used a silencer, and I totally had an awesome game. And then my camera just kicked the bucket. And just, I couldn't get the video files off. It's such a drag. Oh, man, I was looking forward to that. Sharing that with you guys so I could, like, people could see that, you know, I don't need to use the noob tube to handle people, to face roll. That's it, boys and girls. This capper is done with. So, yeah, please click the like button, click the share button if you want to share it on your Facebooks and stuff and tell people about the petition. And we'll see how things get rolling. Again, I'm going to be attacking packs in full handicap force this year. Should be a good time. And if you have any questions you'd like me to answer, feel free to send them on in. And check out links below if you want to have links to the petition. I have an interview up on Digital Cow that's pretty cool that you can check out. And I hope everybody's doing good, man. Peace in your crease. Game on, gamers. Rock it.